Hello and welcome, I'm Dante from Low Manor, and today we're doing a quick roundup of the Destiny 2 news from the last week. Gamescom has been and gone, providing some clarifications for the PC users, along with some more general bits of information. First off, and probably the most important, we now have the exact times of the beta. The servers spin up at 5 PM GMT or 10 AM PST on Monday the 28th. For those that have pre-ordered, the pre-install is now live, so if you haven't already, you can log on to the Blizzard app launcher and download the 16GB install before the beta begins. To make sure that the game will be running as smoothly as possible, Nvidia has also released their new drivers for the beta, so be sure to download those ahead of time to get the highest performance possible. That said, this is still a beta, so some issues are expected. Bungie have provided a list of likely or possible issues in This Week at Bungie, which I've linked in the description below. Also in the update was confirmation of the controls for PC beta. These are the same as those we previously saw at events earlier this year, so not too much new. But then again, if you haven't seen them before, be sure to check them out. Alongside these updates, there has been a few discoveries from the community, one of which is a question we get on almost a daily basis. What is the situation with regions for the PC version? Well, it seems we finally have some word on this. Anyone with the Blizzard app or Battle.net launcher will know that the games are split into 3 regions: Americas, Europe and Asia. Unfortunately, Destiny 2 will be running in the same way as other Blizzard games, meaning your character and progression will be separate for each region. The only exception to this is Overwatch, which has its unlock shared across all regions. This is slightly disappointing as many of us have friends across the world, meaning you'll all need to agree on a particular region to play on or level up multiple characters to cover all the regions. Several videos were released over the last few days showing off the European Dead Zone, normally known as the EDZ, the launch trailer and some core character intros for Cayde 6, Hawthorne, Zavala and Ikora. As always, other information was spotted from these and other gameplay taken from Gamescom. The first of which are items showing the restoration of your light via retrieving certain items. These are likely random drops from enemies as you level up each subclass, or rewards from completing certain missions, possibly even both. In the ones that we've seen, a pop-up called Growing Strength is shown, and confirms that light is restored when you return to the shard within the EDZ. This will be how you go from no abilities to a completed subclass throughout the campaign, gaining new nodes and abilities as you level. In addition to this, we've seen some of the new reputation NPCs that will be grinding in the game. If you've ever played an MMO, you'll be familiar with these. As you advance through the reputation ranks, you'll be unlocking access to faction-specific gear. Previously in Destiny, these were associated with the stats, discipline, strength and intellect, which lowered the cooldowns of grenades, melee and supercharge respectively. This system is gone and replaced with a new one using the stats armor, agility and recovery, which applied to damage reduction, movement speed and health recovery, moving the cooldown of other abilities into the subclass to add more of a thematic feel to each. If you want to take a more in-depth look for the gameplay for the EDZ, you can check out the 90 minutes worth of gameplay from Game Informer in the description below. Another piece of information uncovered is a list of trophies, or achievements to non-PlayStation users. Most of them are pretty standard and you'll get them just by playing the game. One, however, gives us a brief insight into the first raid. The achievement, Belly of the Beast, references defeating the Leviathan. To most, this will be known as a mythical beast, but within Destiny, a Leviathan is actually very important to the religion of the Hive. However, considering Destiny 2, at least at the start, is focused on the Cabal, I doubt this is what we'll be facing down. Instead, I think this will actually be linked to the Cabal Armada, and will actually be the location on a ship, possibly where we face down Gaul unless they are saving him for a later story arc. As an example of a possible ship, people have been sharing this image, referred to as the Space Catfish. I'll put links to all this information in the description below. So what are you looking forward to trying in the Destiny 2 PC beta? Is there anything you'd like us to cover leading up to launch? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching our overview as we move into the final hours before the PC beta. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe to see more of our coverage on Destiny 2, Overwatch and eventually Anthem, and don't forget to hit that little bell for notifications as new content goes live. Until next time, I've been Dante, thanks for watching.